Incoming emergency alert.
Who's there?
I am Irvis, your empathically reactive voice interactive system. There's a situation in the Sigma launch hangar. Shall I play it for you on the monitor?
No thanks. From now on, Earth problems are not my problems. Irvis, old pal, set coordinates for the Silicon Flats of Hydrus 4, where the racing is fast, the energon is high grade, and the locals never need rescuing.
So let me get this straight. We actually want to find Blur?
He's supposed to be confined to quarters, not that he ever does what he's supposed to. The guy just can't toe the line.
Perhaps due to his lack of toes.
Servo can't pick up a scent anywhere.
Maybe he's not on the island.
But Blur told me he wasn't going to leave. Yeah, he's told us all lots of things.
No one saw him board the ferry, and it's not like he can fly off the island.
Whoa! Looks like I can't either.
What was that?
Doc's been detecting some solar flare activity. When the radiation reaches our atmosphere, it can cause electromechanical problems.
Whatever it is, affects bots too.
Excuse me, Chief. I've never done that before, and I'm quite embarrassed.
It's all right, partner. One more thing to keep an eye on. Cody, any Blur sightings or power glitches to report? Cody? Where could he be?
Hello? Anyone? I'm stuck down here! Oh no.
A routine patrol with 4 bots and stasis. He's awoke in the strangest of places. Earth was their home now, and in addition, Optimus Prime gave them this mission. Learn from the humans, serve and protect. Live in their world, earn their respect. A family of heroes will be your allies. Robots in disguise. Rescue bots, roll to the rescue. Heroes indeed. Rescue bots, roll to the rescue. Rescue bots.
Hey! Can anybody hear me? Wait, I know someone who can.
Servo? What's wrong, boy?
Maybe he wants us to follow him.
Guys, key into Boulder's GPS and rendezvous. I'm not sure, but I think Servo's picked up a scent.
What is it, Servo? Did Blur come back here? There's nothing here, boy.
Not up top, maybe. What about below?
Guys! In here, I'm stuck!
Hang on, son.
Hurry! The catwalk's about to give way!
I got this.
Stand back!
Oh, thank goodness you're safe. What happened?
How did you get in there?
And as long as we're asking questions, where's our spaceship?
Next thing I knew, Blur took off in the Sigma, and I was trapped.
Grand theft, endangerment of a minor, and I would wager the Blur did not even buckle up before liftoff.
He's reckless, all right. It's only a matter of time before somebody really gets hurt.
I was hoping a little more time with us would turn him around.
Looks like it turned him all the way around, right off Earth.
Graham and I never even got to finish our upgrades to the Sigma.
What was that?
Whoa there. Maybe you should have upgraded the electricity first?
Must be another solar flare. Unless Blur stole the fuse box, too.
Hey, Look on the bright side. It means we're finally rid of Mr. Look at Me show-off. I just can't stand guys like that. What?
Thank you for the status update, Heatwave. I will attempt to locate your ship and return it to you.
If Blur hasn't already crashed it into some asteroid.
I am disappointed that Blur was unable to learn to be a team player, but we cannot give up hope that he will learn someday.
He only looks out for himself. I don't think that's ever gonna change.
Can I get a little peace and quiet in here?
The beeps indicate more incoming alerts. I can switch to visual display if you like.
Well, yeah, if that shuts him up. Cody?
My empathic links are detecting concern in your vocal pattern. Shall I change coordinates to return to Earth?
Why did that kid have to get himself into trouble?
Incoming update. Cody was successfully extracted by the rescue team. Your assistance was not needed after all.
Maybe not, but still. Just as well I didn't go back. One more thing for Heatwave to rub in my faceplate.
I'm showing 5 unread messages from Optimus Prime. And I should also warn you about...
Hey, who turned out the lights?
You guys feel that?
Like my insides just turned outside? Uh-huh.
I've only felt something like this once before. Long time ago. Backup generator won't kick in. What's going on here?
Based on the solar flares we've been experiencing recently, I'd say it's a CME. That stands for
Coronal Mass Ejection. Sort of a super solar flare. Much more powerful than the ones we felt earlier. It disrupts electrical systems.
and causes geomagnetic storms that affect everything, from radio signals to orbital satellites.
So it shuts down all the power. Why can't you just say that?
Chase, do you read? Comlinks are out too. We'd better get into town and see if it's caused any trouble.
Are you guys okay?
Our biomechanics took a big jolt from the CME. The effects are starting to wear off.
Some of our non-essential systems are still out. Lights, sirens.
Which means we'll be out of touch and in the dark, so let's be extra careful out there.
Dad, can Salvage and I come too? No point in staring at blank screens in the command center.
All right. Keep an eye on him, Salvage. Chase and I will head out to Docks and see what he knows about this. Everyone else, fan out and patrol the island.
Rescue bots, roll to the rescue.
You want me to fly? With no lights, no navigation? In my weakened condition?
Aw, it's okay. If you're too weak, I'll take the controls. I've been wanting to try a triple backwards loop, so...
Feeling better already. Energon levels are coming back to normal. I'll be up to full throttle in no time.
Uh-oh. I wish I could say the same for that plane. It's going down! The CME must have knocked out his navigation system. We have to help him land. We need to signal him. Are your lights working yet?
No, my electrical's still down.
I'll get his attention.
Did I ever mention how flying backwards makes me nauseous?
Just keep thinking about that sweet, safe ground.
Just organized my rope collection this morning.
80 feet. Reinforced nylon.
Brace yourself, Captain!
Boulder's suspicions are correct. The phenomenon was indeed a CME. Its effects seem to be waning, but it's difficult to determine when we'll have power again, using only a calculator.
Especially when it's running off a potato battery.
This works much better with an Idaho russet. Much starchier. But I had that for lunch. Once my calculations are done, I'll cross-check the CME's trajectory on my telescope. Then we can use the battery for home fries.
What's it gonna take to get away from this mud ball? In case of power loss, deploy restart lever. Again with the beeps.
Should warn you about an unidentified object rapidly approaching our flight path. Object has now been identified as a communication satellite. Impact is imminent.
Tell me something I don't know.
All right. You now have 10 unread messages from Optimus Prime.
Forget that. Just take evasive action now. What now?
The satellite has been disabled by a coronal mass ejection. It's currently falling out of orbit and on a trajectory toward Griffin Rock, Maine.
What?
Griffin Rock, Maine.
Oh, but it'll burn up before it crashes, right?
Much of it may disintegrate upon re-entry, but some debris will hit the island. Estimating time of impact at
30 minutes! Oh my!
For the power to come back on? That's not a bad wait.
No! That's how long until that satellite comes crashing down on Griffin Rock!
What? Doc, can we raise the island's protective dome?
Not without an energy source.
Though it would appear that some power is beginning to return.
But nowhere near enough to raise the dome.
At least my comlink's back up. I better alert the team. Listen up. We have a situation. A falling satellite is headed straight for Griffin Rock.
We'll just go up in the Sigma. Oh, right.
Wasn't enough Blur ditched us. He left us high and dry.
We can point fingers later. For now, let's get everyone to shelter.
Attention, citizens. Please proceed to the underground shelter. This is not a drill.
Salvage. Shouldn't we be helping?
I am helping. If I can boost the signal on our comlinks, I may be able to get a message to Blur.
What good will that do? Blur's made it pretty clear he's not interested in helping us.
I know everybody else has given up on Blur, but you know me. Some patience and a little tinkering. I like to give things a second chance.
Or in Blur's case, maybe a 7th or 8th.
See? You haven't given up on him either. There. This transmitter can find Cybertronian radio frequencies, though it would work better on higher ground.
How about Doc's lab?
Irvis, what's the situation in Griffin Rock?
no updates. Signals there have become too weak to transmit to space.
Well, the other bots can handle it. The satellite wasn't my fault, so it's not my problem, right?
I am not programmed to make judgments. I determine available options based on empathic input, but the current status of your feelings is unclear. Shall I resume course for Hydrus 4? Sir, shall I resume course? Sir, shall I resume course?
Ah, forget it. It's their problem. Yeah, Irvis, resume course. They'd sure be surprised, though, if I rode in to save the day. Except for the kid. He wouldn't be surprised.
Okay, but I'm not giving up on you. Someday, when the time comes, I know you'll do the right thing.
Oh, who am I kidding? Even if I wanted to, there's nothing I could do to help. Although, just for discussion's sake, if I were to go back, does this ship have laser blasters?
Affirmative. Boulder and Graham recently installed a new one.
All right. Can't believe these words are about to leave my mouth, but...
They don't need to, sir. I understand. Reverse course for Earth.
We're gonna chase down that satellite and blast it out of the sky.
Please proceed to the shelter, single file in an orderly manner.
Aim the laser. And fire! I said fire! Why won't it work?
Boulder and Graham have yet to bring the new laser cannon to full functionality.
Well, why didn't you tell me that in the first place?
Your question was whether the ship was equipped with a laser cannon, not whether or not it worked.
Why is everybody against me?
I have no internal data to answer that. Shall I search the internet?
Even when I try to do the right thing, I mess it up somehow. Now what do I do?
First of all, stop feeling sorry for yourself.
Salvage?
Blur, hang on. We'll get you some help. I'm patching you through to the others.
Hey guys.
Well, if it isn't our hero, you sure have a lot of nerve.
This frequency is for emergency personnel only. State your business, Blur.
Look, I need to know how to get the Sigma's laser cannon online.
Oh, why? You gonna come back and take a shot at us on top of everything else?
Okay, I know I deserve that. I have a lot to answer for. But right now, there's a satellite to take care of.
Wait. Blur is helping?
Are you at the control console? There's a panel with a charging button and override switch.
But we didn't get to finish our upgrade, so the laser's operating at only 10% capacity.
Well then, I'll just have to fly in 10 times closer.
But that'll put you right in the path of the exploding debris. It could destroy the ship. And you.
Well, at least I won't have to come back and face Heatwave.
Blur, you don't have to do this. Maybe we can figure out another way.
Sorry, Heatwave. Can't hear you. Signal's breaking up.
Seconds to satellite impact.
Blur, you could do this.
5 seconds to satellite impact. 4, 3, 2.
Outstanding.
Hey, wise guy. You did it. Blur?
The Sigma's gone.
Poor Blur.
Well, he wasn't the nicest guy in the world, but even he doesn't deserve that.
I was wrong about Blur. He came through for the team in the end.
He truly fulfilled the RescueBot pledge to serve and protect.
One more thing. How do you turn off this cloaking device? I think the explosion triggered it.
Blur?
Oh, wait, never mind. Nope, I got it.
I don't know whether to hug you or yell at you.
Is there a third option?
Yes, court-martial for Grand Theft Spaceship.
Hey, if I hadn't taken the ship, none of you would even be here.
Feels good to help, doesn't it?
I'm not sure. Never done it before. If that's what I'm feeling, it's not bad.
You'll get used to it.
So, think maybe I've earned another chance here?
Yeah, I do.
I agree. But I have other plans for both Blur and Salvage. I have just learned what transpired. I am proud of you, both of you. As I said, being a rescue bot is not a destiny, but a choice. I am glad you have made yours. Wave, you and your team have trained the new recruits well. Salvage and Blur have proven themselves fit to serve as rescue bots at another Earth location.
What?
I don't get it.
Did not see this one coming.
So I guess this is goodbye?
You two noobs don't get off that easily. I'll be checking in on you for some long-distance supplemental training.
Wow, something must be wrong with me, because I'm actually looking forward to that.
Good news, Chief. The effects of the CME have completely abated. The power station is about to come back online.
We were just getting used to having you here.
We go where we're needed, kid. We're rescue bots. And Cody, thanks for helping me earn this.